What's up, family and friends? Good afternoon from my side to you, wherever you are. Good morning, good evening, good night, whatever you are. So, whatever greeting you need, you get it from me right now. And I welcome you to this live broadcast where we feel free to share, seek, and spread knowledge without fear, without faint, and without favor. So, I'll be speaking on what I titled Thieves and Robbers. And I think I didn't put the topic there, right? Let me see if I can put it now. Let me see. I think I can. Yes. Thieves and Robbers. And the optional one is wake up or stay asleep. It is your choice. Ofman, generally, they join Sekeya. Yeah, got it. So, welcome. And I encourage you to join me as we share, seek, and spread knowledge without faint, without fear or favor. Is very important. And today, what I want to share with us is actually what all of us know about. It affects all of us, but many people, out of fear, choose to remain silent about it. They say it's a sensitive issue. Don't talk about it. Some are afraid of dying. Some are afraid of being attacked or being called names and all that. But no matter what, the truth shall prevail, and factual truth. Every truth must be based on facts, not like religious truth that based on fiction, based on myths, based on allegories, based on fairy tale. But the truth must be based on facts, so that when somebody asks you about it, you don't need to say, okay, let me go consult my dictionary, let me go consult somebody. No, you know it. You can use yourself as an example. Remember, I always say that what I am saying, your life, is the proof, is the evidence of what I'm saying. If you cannot prove it with your life, if you cannot prove it yourself, don't accept it as the truth. It's just a belief. And in every belief, you must find a lie. But when you remove that lie, you will no longer have belief. You will be fruitful. See, remove lie from the belief, write the word belief, remove that lie, and you see what you have, be and F, so you be fruitful. And that's what it does. What's up, Melanie? Long time. Hope you're still in New Jersey. I'm still here. So you work on us. I'm talking about thieves and robbers. Many of us, this has affected us individually and even in our family. And out of ignorance and fear, we don't seem to worry about it. And when I'm talking about thieves and the robbers, I'm talking about politicians and clergymen. Politicians and religious leaders, they are thieves and robbers. It doesn't matter their message. Their message may be so appealing to you. Their message may be so tantalizing to you. Their message may be so fantastic to you. But the truth is this: they are the thieves that has made your life and that of your family miserable, but you don't know it. You're struggling, trying to make ends meet. You're struggling, trying to get things work in your life or in your family, but it's not happening. You see, sometimes have you ever paused and say, is this what I've been doing, or is this how I've been living till I die? You know, is my future guaranteed? Do I know? But the truth is this: if we know the truth, you see that our future can be guaranteed. But there are thieves and robbers who don't want your future to be guaranteed, who don't want you to see you have a future that even you can say, yeah, this is what I know that will happen in future, not what I believe. and it will be so. And these thieves and robbers are working day and night to make life miserable for the masses. And the irony of it, or the bad things about it that saddens my heart, it is the poor masses who are promoting these people, who are supporting them. As I said one time, Donald Trump of America is not the problem. It is his supporters and his admirers. The same goes to everyone in authority today. All those clergymen, all those politicians, they are not actually the problem. The people themselves are the problem. If people will wake up by knowing themselves and demanding for justice, demanding for fairness, demanding for equity, you will see how things will change. And all of us, we know that we are equal as human beings. Nobody's supposed to be over your life. Nobody's supposed to be greater than you. It doesn't matter the ideology. It doesn't matter the sense they try to bring in. But the truth is this: naturally, we are equal, and we can equally enjoy life. We can equally explore life and enjoy life. And you can do that. So I'm talking about politicians and clergymen. They are thieves and robbers. When I consulted this dictionary, talking about thieves, he said that thief or thieves, a person who steals, especially secretly. Person who steals, especially secretly. It says that like thieves and robbers, you can refer them as the same thing, but there's different, which I will also expand on. It says refers to one who steals. A thief takes the goods or property of another by stealth, without the letter's knowledge. Without the letter's knowledge. They don't want you to know the truth because they are stealing your properties. They are stealing things of value that belongs to you. They say they are civil servants. They say they are God's servants, but they are actually milking you, taking from you. In their court, in their church, they are taking it from you. The politicians use court to back themselves, and the clergymen use church, temple, synagogue, mosque to back themselves. And you think they love you. No, they don't. No politician love you. No clergyman love you. What they love is their position. Because they know what we gain. You don't. They tell you we gain what you will never gain. They tell you, yeah, you will have peace. You have security. You have prosperity for where? If you have those things they promise you, you won't let them be over your life. You won't be the one voting them into power. You will be using your power to better your life. But they don't want you to see that. Thieves, they take from you without your knowledge. Like a thief in the night. When did they say Jesus will come? He said Jesus will come as what? Thief in the night. Taking your life. Taking what really belongs to you. That's how these evil men came and stole from Africans. They came as thieves in the night. He said a robber trespasses upon the house, property, or person of another, and makes away with things of value, even at the cost of violence. An armed robber held up the store owner to rob the store owner. So what is the difference between the thieves and the robbers? You're supposed to know the difference. Thieves steal secretly. Thieves steal with soft word. Thief. Yes, they steal they don't steal in public. They find out when you are not around or when you are asleep. When nobody will interrupt, then they come in. But robbers steal violently. Anytime. Publicly they steal. They use violent words. White thieves use soft words. Robbers use violent words. Fear and threat. So thieves and robbers, politicians and the clergymen, they are thieves and robbers. They steal from you secretly and they steal from you publicly. Inside their building, they steal from you. Outside their building, they steal from you. Even when they come to your house, they rob you. That is the difference. You're supposed to know that the thieves and robbers, politicians and religious leaders or clergymen, they are like the two ladder or the two steps or the two staircase. They only lead you down. When you try to go up through them, there is no way up. That step only goes down. It does not lead up. Yes, you are happy they're leading you. You say they're leading you somewhere, and they promise you are coming up. You are coming up to a better place. You're coming up to a rightful place. But only to find out when you're climbing up, it is not the way. There is another ladder you need. That is the ladder. That is the ladder of factual truth. There's another step you need. That is the step of factual truth. There's another staircase you need. That's the staircase of factual truth. Once you find that staircase, you will not have any business with all these thieves and robbers. And they cannot rob you anymore. They cannot steal from you anymore. But you will guard what is yours. These thieves and robbers are praised and worshipped everywhere today. Everywhere, both in our villages, in our cities, under the sun. The thieves and robbers are the one people praise. And when some people who know what is going on speak up, the masses will rise against them, say, you are jealous, you are envious, leave them alone. It's because you don't have. That's why you are against them. That's why you are against them. You know what, they want you to be where they are. And these politicians and religious leaders keep robbing them. It is their life and it is their money. But think about it. How can a politician use millions of dollars to run for the office of president or governor, and you think that person will serve you? Think about it. If they are there to serve, they won't spend a dime to run for that office. They are there to steal. They are there to make themselves greater. But they tell you they are there to serve you. Serve you for what? Serve yourself. Let everybody serve themselves. But they use religion to back it, say, carry your own burden and carry other people's burden. No, let everyone bear their burdens, carry their burdens, and see how fair life is. But they lie to us. These people are being, exalted, are being held as great men and women everywhere until they get caught, when they don't have any more cover from the government. People that have the guns and the money. The only time you will see a politician or a religious leader in prison is when their godfathers forsake them. When those people who put them actually in power, those people who tell them to run, those people who tell them, okay, you can come in, when they withdraw their support, when they withdraw their cover, you see how they will end up in jail. The law is not meant for the rich, the rich and powerful. The law is meant for the poor. The poor people, the poor masses are under the law. The rich people are not under the law. Stop believing that nonsense that nobody is above the law. The rich and powerful, thieves and robbers, they are above the law. It's only when their colleagues say, no, this guy, no, we don't need it. That's only where they tell you he's okay, he's now in prison. No way. For those of us living in America, you see people working with Donald Trump. Many of them are in prison, or some of them are in prison now. Can you touch Donald Trump? No. Why? Because they said you cannot indict a sitting president. Period. And you review the secret he has. He got lawyers to fight. And I don't blame him too. Put yourself in Donald Trump's shoe. If you committed any crime and you find out you will end up in jail, wouldn't you fight it? You will. If you have money to buy lawyers to fight for you, you will do that. So he's doing the right thing. Every one of us will do if we find ourselves in his position. But what is not right is people saying that he's true, or defending him, or speaking well of him when he's not doing well. Oh, he tell you, no, even if I committed crime, but see the good work I'm doing. If I lose the election, the whole world will end. If I lose the election, people will be poor. Excuse me, there is nothing new under the sun. So people are supposed to know that defending all these thieves and the robbers that you call politicians and the clergymen does not do you any good as a person, as an individual. They are robbers. They are there to steal. They are there to kill. They are there to destroy. They are there to change your life for worse, not for better. They are not there to serve you at all. They are thieves and robbers. And I want to show you some of the things they stole from you. They stole from me. They stole from us. And they brag to be better. You think because they are educated or they sacrifice a lot, that's why they are in the position where they are. You are joking. There are more educated people, more people that have sacrificed more than them, and they haven't seen their period. They see themselves suffering because of what? The wickedness of men, thieves and robbers, devising their ways to keep the masses poorer while they are getting richer. So what they stole from us, number one, is brotherhood. Since there is no more brotherhood among us, who cares? Your brother can betray you, your brother can kill you, your brother don't care about you. Just as you don't care about your brother anymore. Everybody care about themselves. Everybody is selfish, including myself, including you. Don't lie. Without selfishness, you won't be here today. So one of the things that keep you today is selfishness. You are selfish, I'm selfish. There are things you do just for yourself, not for anybody else. Two of us. Let us say the truth. Whatever negative you see in other person is in you also. But you can determine whether to use it against others or against or for them. But it's better you use your selfishness to better other people's life and your life also. Is there. It's not something that will lead you to hell, because that hell does not exist. It's the decision you make. It's the choice you make. What type of life do you want to live? When you are helping yourself, you should help others, because when you are helping others, you are helping yourself. If you have what it takes, and all of us are supposed to have what it takes. You help me, I help you. Not one-sided. No bird can fly with one wing. It takes two wings for a bird to fly. And that's how human beings are. We are in this together, and we're supposed to have. Don't tell me you don't have and you're expecting others to give to you. No, you have. You give, then others will be given to you. It's natural. They destroyed brotherhood and gave us neighborhood. Everyone want to, oh, it's my house, your house, my children, your children. They destroyed that family structure that we have, that brotherhood or sisterhood was based on. It's not maybe just one person and his wife and his children, that's it. And you are living where? You are living, but you don't care about your family members. Then when you are dead, you expect who to care about your family members? Those one you left behind. You see many children today suffering, many widows suffering today. Why? Because they destroy brotherhood. These thieves and robbers destroy brotherhood among us. How did they destroy brotherhood? They tell you, know your neighbor. Love your neighbor as you love yourself. How about my brother? Say no. You have to hate your father, hate your mother, hate your brothers, hate your sisters, even yourself, for you to qualify for whatever they promise you. And you see many of us still dying for that nonsense they gave to us. They stole brotherhood from us and gave us neighborhood. You see brothers fighting today and see neighbor as their friend. Oh, he's rich. Oh, he's a rich man. Your poor brother. You don't care about your poor brother. You can deal with your poor brother, but your neighbor who is rich, yeah, he's a great person. That's a person I can go with. And you said, oh, no, it is the devil. It's not. It's not the devil. It is us. We are the one that is supporting the thieves and robbers. Look at your family. Are you in good terms with your brothers and sisters? The thieves and robbers has destroyed that thing among us. We have destroyed brotherhood, sisterhood. They destroy it. All I know is my God. All I know is my Jesus. Have you seen that God and Jesus? But these your brothers and sisters, your parents, your children, you can see them. They are the one that counts. Your uncles, your aunts. They are the one that counts, not the imaginary being. But you see, because they destroyed the brotherhood among us, we rather go with our neighbor. Even the neighbors we have not seen, the neighbors we cannot see, we value them than our brothers and sisters. What they stole from us justice, fairness, and equity or equality. They stole them from us. No more justice among us. It is anybody who have the money that is just. If you don't have money, you are unjust. You are guilty if you don't have money. You are useless if you don't have money. Today, as we speak, no one will come and say, no, what I'm saying, you cannot rebut what I'm just saying. There is no justice in our land. There's no justice even in our families. No more justice, no more fairness. They replace fairness or the fairness with what? Forgiveness. They tell you forgive. You forgive, then they kill you. But when we stand on fairness, if you know coming to kill me will cost you your life, that I am prepared to kill you also, you will not come to kill me. But if you know when you preach forgiveness to me, after you attempted to kill me, I will forgive you, then you will have more chance to kill me, or you have another opportunity to kill me, you will come. You can send somebody, say, please go and beg my brother. Tell him, forgive me, for I don't want to hear that word forgive. I don't. Forgive you for what? What were you thinking when you did that? He said, no, don't you be in error sometimes, or don't you offend somebody sometimes. That's why you face the consequences. But they gave us forgiveness. You see, like African leaders, they gave us the religion. We are sworn in with Quran, Torah, or Bible, right? You're sworn in, you say you will do this, you will do that, you know. They commit crime or they do anything, nothing happens to them. But when they used to take a four of Africans, or the voodoo, or the juju, or the charm, what Africans were using to swear in their kings and their leaders, you dare not do any bad thing to the people. You dare not try to betray the land, because they say the land will kill you, or the Ofo will kill you. Ofo is what the community gathered together and say, we put our spirit in here. Anyone that rises against us, whether from outside or from within, this Ofo will kill the person. And in some families today, they are suffering because of breaking that Ofo or disregarding it. And many of us don't know that. You can do all the family deliverance you want. You can call all the men of God you want. Even those men of God you're calling, they also have their family problem. Because Christianity is a strange religion in Africa, and they cannot solve African problem. Islam is strange to Africa, and they cannot solve African problem. It takes African power, African spirit, African, I didn't say spirituality, I said spirit. It takes African culture, it takes African tradition to solve African problem. And it's a shame that many of us don't know our African culture, don't know our African tradition, don't know our African spirit, don't know our African power, because these thieves and robbers came, stole them from us, and gave us fake ones. Like masquerade is not African culture. You may say, is that what? It's not. You don't know. Shit. Circumcision. Many things we do today, kingship, is not African culture and tradition. No. One person ruling over others. No. It were elders, and every family produced an elder to be among the ruler of the people. But they destroyed it because it's been long now, and because they hide that truth from us, they destroy our library. So, somebody was, I mean, most Africans still believe that white men gave us writing, white men gave us mathematics, white man gave us education, white men gave us civilization. No. What is civilization? What is civilization? Culture. That's it. The way people live. They came and destroyed the way we're supposed to be living. That's why they say he came to give you life and give it up. But they give you a fake life. After they destroy you, a true life, your real life. They took it, and that's no more. That's why there's no more fairness. They put Igwe over your life, this one over your life. And elders can't make anything in the land anymore. It's Igwe. And you know, before they say Adas Ezas, Adas, you can't drag who will become the next Igwe. Say it is the gods. And when they say the gods, they are talking about the ancestors that we choose who will be God. But today, if you make money, you travel to Malaysia, make some money, you can remove Igwe. You remember how this Iziaroshi Akozo, remember how he removed the Igwe Akozo that time, the news spread. When this 419 was running in Nigeria or cocaine was running in Nigeria, you know, you make money, you can come and send the Igwe to abroad and they take the place and say you are Igwe now. In your village or in your town, how do people become Igwe today? How do people become king in your town? Because that is not African culture. It's not African tradition. Anyone can fight for it and get it. Like my town, Umuchu, today. They stole justice, equity, and fairness from us. And today we are living as confused people, bragging in our confusion, bragging in our ignorance, bragging in our fear, as if we have say. Look at look at ourselves in the world. How do the white people, Asians, how do they treat black people today? Because we are people defeated, we are people deceived, we are people confused, we are people enslaved, we are people deluded, we are people destroyed. But there is hope. You can cut down the tree, but you cannot end the tree. The tree will grow again. The sun will shine again. Africans wake up. Another thing they steal from us is unity and the peace in our family. They stole unity and the peace among us. We don't have unity and the peace. You see, like Nigerians, they can cry, oh, Nigeria, who gave you Nigeria? Nigger area. Who gave you Nigeria? Now, have you seen any Nigeria that gave you the definition of that word, Nigeria, or that name, Nigeria? His Nigeria is made from River Niger. Stupid. What was the name of River Niger before they named him Niger? We were, you know, in exam, they write, who discovered Nigeria? You write what? Mongo Park. They say you pass. That's how they brainwash us against our truth. In those schools, in those institutions. And we think we pass exams when we pass our brain to them. And they make us to believe their lie is the truth. It is time you stop believing their lies and start living your life and see how wonderful life is. They stole unity and peace in our family. You see, your parents, let's say you are doing well, you are giving your parents money. You are giving your parents, you're supporting them, giving them money to buy whatever they need. But do you know, because of religious faith, because of religious belief, your parents can get upset at you just for using their bucket of water. They can get upset at you using just a pail of water. Why the money you give them can buy 1 million of that? You used to give them huge amount of money. But that belief and faith come and severe it, put that division, destroy unity, destroy peace among brethren, destroy unity, destroy peace in our family. And you think it's the right thing to do or right way to go? No. You say, oh, Jesus came to bring you peace. That means you don't know the Bible you that told you about Jesus. I don't need to go and do some maybe deeper research to tell you about Jesus. If you have your Bible, I can use your Bible to show you that Jesus is not the Prince of Peace. They try to connect Jesus to Isaiah chapter 9 verse 6, if I'm still correct. You know, that unto us a child is born, unto us a son is given, and he will be called Wonderful, all that. It has nothing to do with Jesus. They just connect, and even that Isaiah chapter 9 verse 6 is also fake. They stole it from our ancestors. It has nothing to do with truth. It says a prophecy come to pass. What is prophecy? It's a statement. Anybody, you can make your own statement. And it will not work if I don't believe it. Our people said, your God will not give you what you don't believe. That's what our ancestors, our people, Africans always say, especially in Igbo, my tribe, in my Igbo tribe. And onye na chie. That's what our people has been saying before all this evil Christianity came. It's a proverb, but it was used, or they were used to convey message. If you don't believe in any prophecy, it will never come to pass. That's why the pastors, all these thieves, they prepare you, even the politicians, they prepare you for you to believe what they say so they can perform. Say, God will bless you by this time next year. If you don't do anything, no God is blessing you, because no God can bless you but you. You are the God that will bless yourself. When you bless yourself, it means you are doing well for yourself. And when you do well for yourself, people will praise you. But they say, no, don't praise yourself. Don't take glory. Give it to God. Which God? If God exists, no one should be telling you how to worship that God or how to serve that God. That God's supposed to communicate with you directly, face to face. If you don't see that God, it does not exist. Jesus did not bring peace in Africa. Jesus did not bring peace to Africa. Jesus did not bring peace in your family or in your life. It is your deluded mind that make you believe so. If you can read Matthew chapter 10, 34 to 30, he said, I did not come to bring peace. He said, don't think so. I never come to bring peace, but division, sword. I did not come to bring peace. I come to bring sword. A mass enemy will be the member of his household. Mother will be against daughter, mother-in-law against daughter-in-law, father against son, son against father, even to the point of death. Is it not what has happened? Unity has died among us. Peace has died among us, and we are fighting. And some of you stupidly believe, yeah, our people used to fight before white men came, blah, blah, blah. You are talking rubbish. How did your people, can you show me one place your people went and they chained people down before white people came? Yes, your people went to war. For what? If you want to take what belongs to me, what will I do? Our people weren't going invading other people's land. But a little, okay, quarrel, we can fight. You kidnap somebody from me, okay, bring them back, we bring back. We value life. But because you don't know your true history, you think it began in slavery when white men came and tell you, oh yeah, they were doing this. Oh, your ancestors were eating one another. Our ancestors ate one another and they did not eat white people? Can't you think? They are the ones that ate one another, not our ancestors. We don't eat. Even when those people you say, our ancestors worship, I don't know, even when they gave them the worship of all that imaginary God sacrifice, they never sacrifice their fellow human beings. They always sacrifice goat and chicken. That's why I see them still eating goat and chicken. What will Africans do without goat and chicken? Jesus hates you. Jesus hates your family. And when I'm talking about these thieves and robbers, politicians and clergymen. They hate you. They don't love you. They don't mean well for you. Jesus said you have to hate yourself for you to qualify to be his disciple. And you hate yourself. The first thing they stole from us, and that's where I will end this, is historical memory and self-confidence. We lost that. Not because we naturally do, but because these thieves and robbers, the politicians are like the slave masters or the enslavers that came to Africa and invaded Africa. I mean, and the enslaved Africans stole their thing, killed them, and destroyed their cultures and gave them fake life, right? That's how politicians are. Then the religious leaders or the clergymen are like the missionaries. That's what they are, right? They were sent to make people forgive your enemies, pray for those who persecute you, those that steal from you, give them the more you have. You say, if somebody want to take your coat, give them also your inner garment. For what? And you'll be walking naked. So they use to us our historical memory and self-confidence. That's why you see Africans hating their ancestors and hating themselves. There's no amount of prayer that will change that. There's no amount of preaching that will change that until Africans wake up themselves, begin to love their ancestors and begin to love themselves. If you don't love your ancestors, if you see your ancestors as demons or evil people, you are demon, you are evil. And you can never come to have that self-confidence. You look at white people as better than you. You look at white people as smarter than you because you hate your ancestors and automatically you hate yourself. If you hate your parents, you hate yourself. If you hate your ancestors, you hate yourself. Because without your ancestors, you wouldn't be here today. Let me tell you something. You are one with your ancestors by blood. It's not by spirit, spiritual connection or anything. No, you are one with your ancestors by blood. And these religious people know that, especially those Christian churchmen, they know. They stole that from our ancestors because we know that we are one with our ancestors by blood. Then they gave you a God and trying to make you believe you are one with that God. But you are not one blood with that God. They say God sent his son now and died for you. By the blood of his son, you are one with God. Do you get that? They know it is only by blood you can have such connection. You can never be connected to Abraham as African. You can never be connected to Moses as African. You can never be connected to Jehovah, Yahweh, Allah as African. You can never be connected to any character in the Bible, in the Quran, in the Torah as African, because they are not your blood. That's why they tell you the blood of Jesus. God sent his son, he died for you. The blood of Yahushua, the blood of Jesus. Jesus is not in your lineage. No way. All those characters they gave to you in the Bible, they have nothing to do with you. The Bible is a manual for slaves, how to control slaves. And that's why they tell you, slaves, obey your earthly master. Serve them as though you're serving the Lord. Which Lord are you talking about? He said, the Lord who died for you on the cross for your sins. Which sin are you talking about? The sin Adam and Eve. There was no real Adam and Eve that existed at any time. Never. They never existed. We can restore that historical memory and our self-confidence today, and a few of us has been restoring them. We have had some great Africans who did their research and dig more and find out the true history of Africa, and I am blessed. I am happier to be part of those who are drinking from that water of life. I'm no longer seeing my ancestors just as Igbo people. No, Africans. We are the Akebulams. We are the Egyptians. We are the Ethiopians. We are the original. That doesn't make us maybe better than any other people. But it makes us who we are, that other people envied and they came against us. They know we have no need of anything in the world. We are not bothering any other person in this world. Then they came against us. We never went against them. And they fear the day we will go after them. And we're not going after them to take what is theirs. We are going after them to take back what is ours. Our historical memory and the self-confidence. So when they see us, they respect us as a people. You have to wake up or you stay slave. It is your choice. It is in your hand. Yes, the power to restore your power and recover your heritage is in your hand, Africans. And we must do it. Will I say now? We must do it now. If you do it now, you will fail. Why? Because we are not equipped for it yet. And the few cannot overcome the majority. If he say one with God is majority, it's a lie. Only you say with God, they will kill you. You are not, because that God does not exist. You need to wake up and stop allowing the thieves and robbers to keep what belongs to you. You can recover it. But remember, I've given you the solution how Africans can recover their heritage, restore their power. They have to restore their power first. African power. They call it voodoo, they call it juju, they call it atepa, they call it ogu. Whatever name they call it to vilify it, that is where your solution is. Your solution is not in Jesus Christ. Your solution is not in Jehovah. Your solution is not in Allah. Your solution is not in Yahweh. Your solution is not in the Bible. Your solution is not in Quran. Your solution is not in Torah. Your solution is not in any religion. Africans, wake up, Africans. Our ancestors did not have religion. No, they did not. They have science. They have culture. They have tradition, not religion. Yeah, you call it belief system, but not religion. They believe in practicing things that benefited and that helped them, not in things they never knew. Religion make you believe in imaginary being. You call it supreme being. You believe he created the whole world. Some people say he created the whole world and leave the whole world, don't care about what is happening there. Some people say no, he cares, he controls what is going on there. It's all belief. It is time you wake up and do the needful. How long will you remain a slave? Do you want it to be forever? Do you want your children to continue living the way you are living now? You wake up, work, eat, die. That's it. Are we living as a people? These thieves and robbers, we have to check them and put them where they belong. And if we wake up, you see, they will change. They don't want you to wake up. That's why they want you to remain ignorant and afraid. Fear and ignorance is your major problem. When you determine to know today, you will see how fear will die. Then you will regain your power and recover your heritage. You can do it. I can do it. One person cannot do it. Few of us cannot do it. It has to take majority of us. And we don't expect all of us to wake up one time. There is time for everyone. But that time is determined by you. If you can do your research today, don't get upset at what I say or what I'm saying or what I'm posting. Do your own research. That is my ultimate pleading to you. Do your own research and see how your eyes will open and no one will put you under anymore. Peace.